File Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin speaks during a news conference on November 8, 2023 in Richmond, VA. Youngkin made clear last week that his expectations for the closely watched legislative elections were for a GOP majority in the House and Senate. Instead, Democrats got both. Richmond, VA. Gov. Glenn Youngkin described Virginia's legislative races in grandiose terms as he campaigned with a Republican candidate in one of the most competitive districts just days before the election. The first-term governor, who is gaining national recognition, told a cheering crowd at a historic waterfront venue that voters can help build on movement he launched with his victory in 2021 by giving party full control of Statehouse and preserving spirit. Virginia is alive. The rhetoric became less vociferous after Tuesday's vote did not go as hoped. The retired sheriff with whom Youngkin campaigned won the Statehouse election. But Democrats retained their Senate majority and flipped the House, winning a victory they said was fueled by promises to protect abortion rights. Youngkin, barred by the state constitution from running for a second consecutive four-year term, will spend his final 2 years in office under the ongoing divided government. This will limit his ability to enact his own agenda and force him to negotiate with the new Democratic legislative majority. Insistent talk that Youngkin may enter the 2024 presidential race at the last minute is now expected to stop. That was the first question Youngkin asked at his press conference on Wednesday. What does this mean for the White House run? I've been answering this question the same way for a long time, which is to focus on Virginia, Youngkin responded. I was in Virginia. My name is not on the ballot in New Hampshire. I wasn't in Iowa or South Carolina. Still, the quirks of Virginia law don't offer a clear answer to what happens next. Some have speculated that Youngkin could run for president or perhaps the U.S. Senate in 2028. Billionaire Republican megadonor Thomas Peter Fee was one of most vocal advocates of Youngkin's run for the White House in 2024, donating $3 million to Governor's Political Action Committee. Peter Fee said in an interview before Election Day that Youngkin had given him no indication he would enter the race. Just leave me alone, forget this. He just says, I am 100% focused on Virginia. And in my opinion, if he doesn't win the Senate in Virginia, he's not going to run for president, said Peter Fee, who was made available for an interview after the election. In making an 11th-hour presidential bid, Youngkin would face logistical challenges, ballot access barriers, and GOP primary voters who polls show widely support former President Donald Trump. Some strategists have suggested that Youngkin kept his name in the mix to boost fundraising. I think the Red Vest retreat was a disaster. House Democratic leader Don Scott, who is poised to become the chamber's speaker, saw